motivational. I am a risk taker. I'm spontaneous. I'm very laid back, so I can be the best friend. I can be the homegirl, but I also know how to play my role respectfully. Granted, I'm a leader. I'm ambitious. I'm an alpha female, but I know how to be submissive. And I can be the friend when he needs me, but I also can be the housewife who cooks, who cleans, who takes care of the kids. And most importantly for me, I'm realistic. I don't expect everything to be perfect. I know we argue all that good stuff, but I definitely want someone that can also be realistic.
So let's get back to the video, guys. So, I'm like, when I say the things I say here, and I'm saying this on purpose. So when women hear the playback or women hear live, see, when guys talk, we will talk about who we don't mind having sex with. But when it comes to an actual relationship, a relationship that could possibly lead to an engagement, for a family to be built, to be marriage, that's a whole different argument. I'm saying what I'm saying to showcase, when it comes to just sex, some guys' standards might be just a little bit lower just to get the draws. If you're just trying to get the draws, some guys' standards might be a little bit lower. But just for men who's looking for marriage, there's going to be a higher plateau of status and responsibilities. But that higher plateau is what these modern women are mad at. But when we talk about just sex, oh yeah, it brings down. Any woman could be available. Depending on the guy and what he likes and what makes him tick. So I'm prefacing these videos now to showcase, hey, there's exception, there's the rule. Guys talk about who they will have sex with, and guys talk about who they will marry. And then there's a big gap where one side's here and the other side's here. And I want you guys to understand that how men move differently than women. Let's continue.
I definitely work out faithfully every morning, 5:30 a.m.
Well, that's because you work out every morning.
5:30 a.m. Okay, Kenzie, we're gonna go, but why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Okay, why would be lucky?
I'm motivational. I am a risk taker. I'm spontaneous. I'm very laid back, so I can be the best friend. I can be the homegirl, but I also know how to play my role respectfully. Granted, I'm a leader. I'm ambitious. I'm an alpha female, but I know how to be submissive. I'm respectful. And I can be the friend when he needs me, but I also can be the housewife who cooks, who cleans, who takes care of the kids, all that good stuff. I definitely know how to be I know how to balance. I know how to sacrifice. I know how to communicate. And most importantly for me, I'm realistic. I don't expect everything to be perfect. I know we argue all that good stuff, but I definitely want someone that can also be realistic.
That's the biggest red flag there is, guys. Larry, everybody heard it here. Everybody heard it. Larry, look at it. Everybody. Oh, man. Hey, look at that. Okay, guys. This is the biggest flag of this. Literally puts her, unfortunately, miss, I apologize. I really don't, but I do. But this is when guys hear what you say here and don't even take you into the serious category. Take away the kids here, right? Let's say you didn't have any kids, right? Take away that. What you just said here took you away from the serious category of possibly being a wife again and put you into the friends with benefits category, put you into the no strings attached category, put you in like, oh, that's just my friend category. You're an alpha female, but you know how to be submissive when you need to be? No. This is what we call, what, guys? And like, what we call this here? We call this conditional femininity. And you know what that means? If you are turning your femininity on and off, that means that you're not feminine. And if you're not feminine, men that you're looking for don't want you. No man who's established and got goals and is doing the damn thing wants an alpha female, because especially if he's an alpha male. If he's an alpha male or a sigma male, even to that point here, no man wants to deal with an alpha woman who wants to be the boss, but then says, I'll be feminine when I need. No, you're just turning on and off to get what you can get. You use your womanhood to your advantage when you see fit. You're not naturally being a woman. You only be a woman when it suits you best. So when I hear alpha woman, you know what I hear? I hear someone who wants to be a boss, who wants to have businesses, who wants to compete and compare herself to a man. And you know what? No man wants to deal with an alpha woman if she is really like that. Because you know what a man's going to do? Why would I deal with an alpha woman? I'll just hang out with my boys. I'll be alone. I'll find a chick just to smash and just be on my merry way. Last thing I need is a headache of a banshee of a woman who turns her femininity on and off when she feels like it. Nope. Right there, up to this point in the video, she could have said every single thing right. She could have been everything of a man's dream. Soon as she said that, everybody here in the chat, as well as you're going to hear in the replay gang, say, hey, you know what? No, we don't want to do that. Because ladies, I want to tell you guys right now, the man that you truly want. Now, you may say, there's guys who want an alpha female. Yes, there is. What we're saying is the men that you want, the men that tickles your fancy, the guys that make you feel good, the guys that you would wish to approach you. They don't want alpha women. Y'all gotta understand that. And you're saying, well, I ain't alpha. You know what then? You need to accept the fact that the men that you want don't want you. We don't want those headaches. That is a headache ready to happen. And most guys will just walk away, then deal with that headache as soon as they hear that, guys. So let's get back to the video, but crying out loud here. Ladies, if you're here watching this for the first time, you've been here for a while and you consider yourself alpha female, and if you're single, just know that you're already writing your death ticket here of not getting no man. You're writing your ticket to get a cat and die alone if that's the case here, guys. So ladies, if y'all hearing this here and you say I'm an alpha lady, alpha woman, you know that the battle's already. Let's continue. Let's hear some more.
Okay. And does he have to be in Miami?
He does not.
What's
Doesn't have to be in Miami.
range?
Between 32 and 50.
32 and 50.
Okay. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
Money.
Yes. So I am I'm pretty well off. So I want someone that is able to either meet me halfway or be able to enjoy the finer things in life.
Okay.
Is there a minimum number?
What number?
At least $250,000.
That was your ex-husband?
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? You gotta make $250,000 a year because she says that she makes good money and that she needs to live a certain lifestyle technically because she's used to certain things here. Guys, 35-year-old single divorcee mom of 4 is asking for $250,000.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Guys, you've heard me say this numbers a million times before, and I'm gonna repeat it here as we get back to the video. We only have 13% of black men that make $75,000 or more. 13%. These are real numbers. Whether you want to believe me or not, you can go to the CDC. Dave, we don't believe the CDC. It's a goddamn government organization, okay? If you don't believe that, why don't you go to the black organization, blackdemographics.com, statistics for black people by black people. I am giving you 2 sources. And if you say, Dave, I don't want to hear that, then you know what, then you got a goddamn problem because you don't like numbers. When it comes to 75,000 or more, we only have 13% of black men making this dollar. When we get to 100,000, only 7% of black men make this here. Here's what we're not equating here. And I say these numbers in the past here. We're not counting for the fact that these black men who are already married, so you got to bring that number down. Or if they're queer or gay, bring that down because they ain't checking for you ladies. If anything, they want to see where you bought your shoes, but they ain't trying to date you or kiss you. All right. So when we say only 7% of black men make 100,000, take away the married men, take away the queer men, and that number goes even down. And here's the thing too, that's counting all black men. You got to think about, she wants a guy between 32 and 50, make that number even lower. We're talking less than 1% of black here, what she's looking for. She says $250,000 a year. You know what that puts a man who makes $250,000 a year? He's in the top 4% of earners in depending on what state he lives in. A person that makes $250,000 a year is in the top 4% of all earners, depending on the state, guys. Top 4%. And here's again here. When I bring up top 4%, we're not counting once again the men who are married. Bring that number down here, boy. Then we're talking about the queer men. Bring that number down here, boy. And you know what we got here, guys? We got she's looking for a man that is about 0.0008% of the population in the United goddamn States if she wants a black man. Now, we can say you can ask what you want to ask, but I'm going to say this here. Does your ass sound goddamn logical or it sounds fucking crazy? Yeah, I'm gonna say it like that. This sounds fucking crazy. Let's continue. Let's hear some more of this here. $250,000 because you're like, so no, that means you don't care about the man you're looking for. As soon as a woman says, I want this here, you don't care about a man. You only care about A, the lifestyle, and the B, what he can do for you. You don't care about the qualities of man. You only care about his goddamn wallet. That's why we always gotta say, guard your heart as well as your wallet, fellas, because if you're making $250,000 a year, you're not even checking for this here, but this is what she's looking for. So let's continue here more here, fellas, because this is goddamn crazy. And guys, I'll get to y'all supers in a second here. I just want to let it cook a little bit more here. All right, let's continue. Likes up.
Cousin me?
No, my ex-husband did make 6 figures, but he wasn't at $250,000.
Okay. But moving forward, the man has to make at least $250K.
Yes.
Can he have kids?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you want more kids?
One more time.
Do you want more kids?
No, I don't want any more kids. I will welcome his, but no more kids for me. No.
Hold up, guys. Hold on. So let's get this straight here. You got to make $250,000 a year and you don't even get no more kids. Why would a man who makes this kind of money marry a woman who's not going to give him any kids? That's a waste of goddamn time. A guy, shit, you can have your own kids, bring your kids in, but I'm not giving you no more kids. You know, I'm gonna give this any advice to any man. If you find a woman who ain't gonna give you no kids, don't marry her. That is a waste of time. The only time a man should even consider marriage if he wants kids. And the reason why I'm saying it because he wants kids, because if you have kids out of wedlock, you're putting your future son or daughter at every statistical disadvantage by being in a single parent home. In the courts, more than likely, if you don't do your due diligence, it's going to give custody to the mom here. And if you chose a banshee, that means that your seed is going to be raised to be a dumbass. Possibility here. Not all kids from single home like, but there's a high probability percent your kid's gonna end up a dumbass. I'm gonna say it just like that here, guys. So when I say getting married, I'm talking about not just getting married for love. I'm talking about getting married for duty, starting a family, legacy. But if you're making $250,000, why would you entertain this? And you ain't getting, she says she's an alpha woman. You don't get no more kids, and then you gotta be a stepdaddy to 4 of them kids. All right. I know one's 18 years old, but you know, guys, I don't care when women say, well, one's out the house. Do you know the grown stepdads or the grown step kids are the worst goddamn ones? Hey, man, I don't care what's about my family here. You know what, though? My uncle, you know, he was the stepdaddy. He came and married my aunt, you know. She didn't give him no kids. He walked into 3 step kids. You want to know something? My oldest cousin gave him the biggest hell whatsoever. They're all grown. He was grown. My aunt was grown, but he was a younger man. She married a younger dude. And so her oldest son, my cousin, was not too far an aging gap when it came to him. I think it's about a good like 6-7 years, but they were grown. They're not in their late 30s or 40s. And my aunt was like in her early 50s, what the case may be, right? But you want to know something? It's the oldest kids that's going to give men hell. So when women say, oh, he's almost out the house, or she's almost out the house, or she's in college, it don't fucking matter. I've seen firsthand on multiple occasions that the oldest grown ones give you the hardest goddamn time. Right, Dilly, the 18-year-old is the one that's the man in the house. And that's what happened to my cousin here. He was the oldest and he was the man of the house for forever. And even though he moved out and had his own family, he gave my uncle the biggest hell there was, man. So when women say, oh, you know, they're grown, it doesn't fucking matter if they're the ones that give you the biggest headaches, man. Don't do it. 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 Let's continue, guys. Let's continue. I'm gonna get y'all super in a second, guys. Don't worry.
So he has to make $250K and you're not gonna have a baby, Brian?
Yeah, no.
Y'all hear this?
No.
Yeah, no.
Do you expect him to provide for your children?
Do I expect
Do you expect him to provide for your children too?
they come with me. So providing for me is providing for them.
You hear that?
Realistically.
You hear that?
But my kids are good.
Girl, they say you make $500,000.
You hear that? You hear that? But they're good. No. See how she tries it? Yes, you're gonna have to because they come with me. Why, guys? Because as always, it's a package deal. Package deal. So you don't get no kids, and then you gotta take care of kids that's not even your own. Guys, who is getting the winning deal out of this here? A man comes in with his resources and his money and has got to take care of kids that's not even owned, doesn't get any babies. You deal with an alpha woman. And on top of that, too, you know that she has a man, an ex, who she's been with for over 17 years, who's imprinted on her. Who wins here, guys? The man don't win. No, you don't. Logically speaking, where do men win in this situation here?